is a small but comfortable building. I skipped adding baggage to our flight online. It's expensive if you pay cash here, but Cebu Pacific employees helped us do this through the app. The owner of the hotel where we would stay gave us a shuttle service from the airport for 300 pesos. Don't look at how quiet he is. You will see that he is actually a very talkative and friendly person. The couple who owns our hotel offered to take us to Nagtabombi Beach, 1.5 hours away, with their own car for a reasonable fee, and we accepted. Thus, we set foot on our first beach on the island of Palawan. We felt that we would have a nice trip on the island of Palawan with its breathtaking nature. At the end of my video, be sure to watch my dear friend Arya's part about the history and introduction of Palawan. The couple who owns the hotel waited for us on this beach for about 5 hours and kept an eye on our belongings. I think this was a better idea than coming here on our own. And this is where I swam for the first time in Palawan. The sea is completely sandy and quite shallow. You have to walk for a long time to go as deep as your height. However, it is much more enjoyable to surrender to the suddenly foamy waves than to swim on this beach. There are seating areas consisting of wooden tables among the coconut trees surrounding the beach. The entrance fee to this venue by car is 80 pesos and the table fee is 50 pesos. Nagtabon is a beach consisting entirely of soft sand. The sea is quite shallow and foamy and wavy. The big white house seen in the far corner of the beach belonged to a stranger. He used to come and live here during certain months of the year. While there is no electrical infrastructure on this beach, a generator must be used in that house. And finally, we got hungry. We chose one or two of the makeshift vendor huts around the beach and sat down. While the shop owner woman is cutting coconut, I'll check out what's available. The modest menu consists of grilled chicken, pork, fish, and cucumber salad. Since there is no electricity on this beach, all meals are cooked on their own coal fire. Beverages are kept cool in portable containers.
What do you mean? I asked them if they can buy another so that they will sell it to you.
Parang wala na rin kasi kami nakitang ganun. Ano po kasi maliit lang siya, matalas.
But you saw like that.
Yes.
But different
Yeah, I can show.
Hindi gusto niya kasi yung talim. Gusto niya yung talim.
Kaya nga,
Meanwhile, we witnessed a heated conversation between the shop owner and a young female tourist inside the hut. My Filipina girlfriend intervened and helped them get along better with each other. Let me summarize this interesting topic for you. This tourist girl was from Lithuania. She collected different knives specific to that region from everywhere she visited. She wanted to buy the knife with which the woman cut the coconut in this shop. But if the shop owner sold it, she said that she did not have a spare blade and that she would have to go to the center to buy a new one. But the girl was insistent on buying it and offered 600 pesos, but the shop owner resisted selling it. Finally, with intense insistence and increasing the price to 700 pesos, the Lithuanian girl bought the knife and was quite happy. It's really hot here. After eating our meal, I felt the need to throw myself into the water again. Nagtabon Beach is a more overlooked place because it is not around El Nido and it is quite calm. But some of the disadvantages of other beaches on the Palawan island, which I will realize later, are not here. For example, there are no jellyfish, the sea does not deepen immediately, it is a shallow beach without danger. Look at the magnificent harmony of the ocean, clouds and trees surrounding the beach. I love walking and rolling in such a soft, sandy, and foamy sea, abandoning myself to the power of the waves and being thrown from place to place. And I'm sure you feel like you are living in this environment right now. Finally, the ocean calmed down a bit, and it's time for us to go back to the hotel. When it was time to take a shower, we saw the key installations in the bamboo-lined compartments, but the water was not running. The mash basin standing on top of the water in a jerry can was telling us that we had no other choice. Let's see this lush green beach from above. After our pleasant beach trip, we returned to Monkey Pension House in Puerto Princesa, where we would stay for only one night. I think this is a facility in a village, and although the outside looks makeshift, the inside is not bad, cozy, and highly rated. Obviously, we were satisfied with the place and the service. But when we returned to the resort, we found out that the power was out in the city. We were hungry. We set off hoping to find places with electricity in the center where we could eat and drink coffee. On the way, we hired a tricycle, and for 100 pesos, it took us to a McDonald's. It was one of the few food places in the city that had electricity. During the power outage, many people chose to come to McDonald's, so it took us a long time to eat in the crowd. After we had eaten, we started to search for a place with electricity where we could have a coffee and relax. My Filipino girlfriend talked to tricycle drivers and asked about coffee places. We walked to one or two of them, but unfortunately, they were closed or without electricity. And we created our own coffee environment in the garden of the hostel, and it was actually very enjoyable. By the way, the Davao brand filter coffee we had bought in Oslo earlier lasted us the whole trip and tasted really good. I will take this coffee with me on all my future trips to the Philippines. I recommend it to everyone. Meanwhile, the power finally came back on. Actually, drinking coffee in the garden was more lovely without electricity. And after an overnight stay, it was time to leave Puerto Princesa and head to El Nido. You can get from Puerto to El Nido by bus or by van. A van called by the hotel will take another couple with us, and we will be on our way. A long and winding road of about 5 to 6 hours was waiting for us. Of course, I learned the difficulty of this road as I lived. I realized that the bus would be much more comfortable for a tall person like me with so many curves. I will return to the El Nido road topic later. After a warm welcome from the hotel owners, we left here satisfied. By the way, the fare to El Nido is 600 pesos per person.
Palawan, an island province in the western Philippines, has a rich history spanning over 50,000 years. From its indigenous Tagbanua and Palawan inhabitants to Spanish colonial rule, American governance, and Japanese occupation during World War II, the island has undergone significant transformations. Established as a province in 1953, Palawan is now renowned as the Philippines' last ecological frontier, recognized by UNESCO as a biosphere reserve in 1990. Its unique blend of cultural heritage and extraordinary biodiversity makes it a remarkable destination, balancing traditional industries with sustainable ecotourism while preserving its pristine marine ecosystems and limestone landscapes. Palawan stands as one of the Philippines' most celebrated destinations, captivating travelers with its unparalleled natural beauty and ecological significance. Recognized as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, this island is a haven of biodiversity that stretches across pristine marine environments, lush tropical forests, and dramatic limestone landscapes. The island's fame stems from its extraordinary natural attractions. The Puerto Princesa Underground River, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers a mesmerizing journey through one of the world's most impressive cave systems. El Nido's breathtaking limestone casts and crystal-clear waters have become an iconic destination for travelers seeking unspoiled tropical paradise. Coron's world-renowned shipwreck diving sites attract marine enthusiasts from across the globe, while the Tabataha Reef Marine Park represents one of the most important marine sanctuaries in the world. However, travelers must approach Palawan with careful consideration and respect. The island's delicate ecosystem requires responsible tourism practices. Visitors should prioritize environmental preservation by using reef-safe sunscreen, minimizing their ecological footprint, and following local conservation guidelines. The remote nature of many locations demands practical preparation, including carrying sufficient cash, obtaining comprehensive travel insurance, and being aware of limited infrastructure in more isolated areas. Safety and health precautions are crucial. Travelers should secure necessary vaccinations, use mosquito repellent, drink bottled water, and be mindful of seasonal weather patterns, particularly during typhoon season. Understanding local customs and learning a few basic Tagalog phrases can enhance the travel experience and show respect for the local indigenous cultures that have called Palawan home for thousands of years.